Walking blind into the bizarre and insanely popular world of Dragon Ball isn't something a gamer artist should do lightly. In fact, it's probably something a gamer artist shouldn't do at all. But when has that ever stopped me? See you inside. Greetings all, my name is Kontrol. I'm a veteran gamer with a knack for drawing and way too much free time. You're watching the latest in a series of gaming pinup videos, so if you like what you see, think about hitting the like button on your way out and subscribe for more. Okay, so once again we're stumbling into the anime arena on the channel, which isn't all that surprising given the huge amount of overlap between Japanese animation, art, and gaming. Not to mention the huge amount of anime I've been absorbing on Netflix these past few weeks. Mostly Naruto though, not Dragon Ball. Although both shows' heroes share a weird love of Prison Orange and Royal Blue. Ugh.
If Naruto is the show you're actually watching, why are you drawing Dragon Ball?
Well, if you must know,
I do.
I've been investigating the other YouTube drawing channels and have come to the conclusion that drawing Goku is 100% mandatory. We're doing Dragon Ball today because
It's what all the cool kids are doing?
I wouldn't have put it quite like that.
It's funny, I don't think I've ever heard you talk about Dragon Ball before.
Okay, yeah. Full disclosure, I'm not technically a fan, but I'm not so out of touch that I can't recognize Goku when I see him.
You mean this guy, right?
Yeah, that's him. The hell?
That's not Goku, that's Gohan. He's Goku's oldest son, Kontrol.
Okay, because as we all know, sons grow up and start wearing their dad's clothes. Keep going.
Hey, relax, I didn't say it made sense.
Okay, I get it. I'm slightly unprepared to record this Dragon Ball YouTube video. Clearly a bit of research on the subject is in order. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm afraid I need to take a minute to get up to speed with the complexities of Akira Toriyama's epic adventure story. During my absence, please enjoy this wonderful philosophical essay on the cognitive development of migrant children in northern Lithuania. Okay, I'm back. I traveled the globe, spoke to some of the world's most renowned Dragon Ball scholars, studied every plot development and narrative theme down to its most subtle nuance, and explored the visual intricacies that permeate every frame of the legendary anime.
My God! Kontrol, tell me the true meaning of Dragon Ball, please!
Yeah, it's a cartoon show. Goofy sci-fi superhero shit.
Alright then.
Now, the details are where things get extremely complicated. If you're a person who hasn't watched a single episode of the TV show, getting to grips with the story and characters is tricky business. I can confirm this as a person who hasn't watched a single episode of the TV show. Just understanding the history of the show's main hero, Goku, sends you down a rabbit hole of hugely significant plot developments. Dragon Ball steadily walks you through Goku's life from baby to marriage to fatherhood to death. And then not death. Over time, Goku appears to be periodically leveling up in ways that actually transform his appearance significantly. For a quick illustration of this, let's have a quick look at Dragon Ball FighterZ, Bandai Namco's brilliant and beautiful fighting game from 2018. At this moment, the playable roster of characters includes Goku, 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 and if you feel like mixing things up a bit, Goku.
Dragon Ball FighterZ, a slew of Goku for you.
Alright, that'll do. Now it makes perfect sense that the game would incorporate every version of Goku the TV show storyline served up for them. As Dragon Ball's signature character, he is very likely the first choice for newcomers just jumping into a game. Having multiple options is an obvious way to attract more players to the product. But what is more likely to attract Dragon Ball fans to this game is the phenomenal graphics. I mean, just look at this thing go. Looks like the happy love child of Blaze Blue and Cuphead.
On crack! You forgot to say on crack.
On crack.
Nailed it!
I don't know if we've ever seen a video game ape the visual aesthetic of its source material more effectively. If I were a Dragon Ball devotee, I'd have played this bad boy until my thumbs were bloody. Now, Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama has one of the more distinct styles among the manga artist superstars. His creations are pretty much instantly identifiable as his. The swollen foreheads, hair reference from pine cones, and those little booties he puts on everyone's feet. Sure enough, a look back at the early Polygon days of the original PlayStation reveals a game called Ball #1, featuring the character designs of Toriyama. Pretty much every fighter in the lineup looks like a refugee from Dragon Ball. Quick side note, Ball arrived around the height of the 90s fighting game craze and produced a sequel with the most polished graphics PS1 ever produced. Check out Ball 2 if you ever get a chance. Am I giving Toriyama credit for that? Sure, why not? Who's gonna stop me? Now, Toriyama is a gifted cartoonist and several rungs above me on the comic artist ladder, but I've never been a fan of some of his drawing quirks, particularly the way he draws human beings. Toriyama creates very well-drawn, ugly people, with odd facial features that never jive with conventional attractiveness, and I can't think of many shows on the anime side of things I feel that way about. American animation, on the other hand, is littered with grotesque horrors that I guess supposedly represent human beings. This ain't an art critiques channel. If it were, I'd spend half the video running down my own drawings. My point about Toriyama was about the challenge of interpreting his artistic quirks for this pinup. I don't think it's an option to completely blow off legendary characters' default appearance in favor of my own style. I mean, yeah, I could do that. It wouldn't be in line with the fan art formula on this channel. Speaking of the Kontrol Incorporated formula, I don't do stoic poses for the camera pinups. I always approach each drawing like it's the only one I'll ever do for the particular show or game. The pinup has to depict something interesting in composition or tell a story. Being Dragon Ball, obviously a fight scene was called for, and Mr. Goku was an obvious lock to be one of the combatants, but I don't have any particular affinity for any of his classic foes. I ended up here with Vegeta because he's the guy Goku was fighting in the very first Dragon Ball video I researched here on YouTube. Yeah, I wish I had a better story. I hate the weird insectoid costume he's wearing, but the only remotely interesting looking thing I've ever seen him in. Goku's default look is fun, even though I chuckle every time I see the parachute pants.
If my legs are ever drawn, could you not?
Now, my final result came in a bit more busy than originally planned, but when I was pulling reference pictures for this pinup, I really came to appreciate the crazy pyrotechnics that accompany the combat in Dragon Ball. Something the creators of FighterZ also obviously considered a crucial ingredient. So I took some extra time and supercharged the whole affair with a bunch of background effects and my goofy representation of a mountainous desert arena. Is it any good though? Well, once again, I'm in no position to judge. I'd really love to hear what you think in the comments, and let me know if you're a Dragon Ball fan and if you've tried the game. Do the channel a favor by hitting that like button and subscribe to the channel for more art and oddball commentary. There's already a pretty big buffet of this stuff uploaded already, and definitely more on the way.